Also, check out my shorts. That did not sound good. Also, check out my YouTube shorts. What's bad is both my neighbors are mowing, as you can hear. So that means I gotta mow. It's gonna make my yard look bad. Hey Ronan, you about ready to go in? Of course you are.
Ooh, good job.
Yeah, I can't believe
Oh
it.
my gosh, he has teeth or something in there.
All right, I want to welcome you to this episode of BTR Outdoors. And on this episode, we're going to talk about just how hot it was this summer. I was thinking about this the other day, just how miserable this summer really was. And I didn't know if it was a combination of things like the heat. I'm just getting older, I'm out of shape. I've been dealing with a bunch of back issues. Just a combination of everything just made this summer really miserable. Then I was scrolling through social media and I saw an article, and the headline was Wichita Falls really the hottest place in the nation? And this was dated September 5th, 2023, of course. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, were we the hottest place in the nation on that day? I know we had a hot summer. And just kind of give you some history of our past, miserable summers. Back in 1980 was a miserable summer. I was only 8 years old, but I still remember it. And one of the reasons that I do remember that summer was everybody was taking eggs, putting them on the concrete like at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the egg would actually cook. So that's how hot it was. So as an 8-year-old, that's something you remember. But we had a record-breaking temperature of 117 degrees, and that was on October 28th, 1980. Then let's skip ahead to 2011, where we had over 100 days of triple-digit heat in 2011. So 100 days over 100 degrees. So skip to current 2023 summer. We set 12 new records for daily high temperatures, including a 5-day record-breaking streak on each of the days listed below. And I can put those up on the screen for you now. Including the first 5 days of September. It's supposed to start cooling off in September. So we had 59 days of 100 degrees or higher, the 9th most in the history of Wichita Falls. There were 42 days of over 105 degrees, surpassing the summer of 1980 for the second most of all time. 11 days we'd reached a temperature of 110 degrees or more, tied with 1980 for the second most in the history of Wichita Falls. And then with a record-breaking daily high temperature of 108 degrees on Tuesday, September 5th, 2013, or 2023. So that's where the article came from. It was certainly hot, but like I said, we were not the hottest town in the nation on that date. That prize goes to Rio Grande Village, Texas. Should have known it'd be in Texas, with a temperature of 115 degrees. My goodness. So, it just kind of shows you how hot it was in this area. And I'm sure, I don't want to just complain. I'm not really, I'm complaining. It was hot. But I know a lot of y'all had it just as bad or even worse than we did. And so hopefully it will start cooling down some, which you couldn't tell because I think today is the 24th. I might be wrong about that. We're in fall now, and for the last 3 days we've had a temperature of 100 or above. So it's still hot, and it's almost October. We are a week away from October. So, and I think today's supposed to be 100 degrees. That's why I'm here in the morning trying to do a video before it gets real hot. And I don't know if you can hear in the background, but you know, again, my neighbor wants to mow, but that's fine. I don't blame him because it is cooler right now. All right, and I will try to leave you the records that we set in the description. I'll try to find that article so I can link that and put it in the description, because I know it's kind of confusing on different parts, but you kind of get the idea that it was hot. Through a lot of my videos, you probably hear me complaining of how bad I was sweating, how hot it was. It was hard to do videos, and it was extremely hard. The frequency dropped off quite a bit just because of the heat and just having some back issues. But that was our summer. It was extremely hot, and now I'm going to show you just some pictures that I took around town. Just some of the damage the heat caused this year, especially to our trees. Just look at cracks in my yard, in the ground, cracks in the concrete, just some of the land that looks, it's just yellow. There's no green. It's just starving for water, and we just didn't get none. And what's funny is some of these pictures that I took when it was raining. We did have a little bit of rain. I wouldn't even call it rain. It was more like we had some episodes of short sprinkling, I guess you would say, just enough to get the humidity up, wet the ground, then it would dry up almost immediately. But hey, I'm still thankful we did get a little bit of rain. But just the damage, I mean, I know people that had their foundations of their house damaged. In Wichita Falls, there's a lot of clay, so that stuff gets dry. As you can see in my yard, that just huge cracks form. We're on water restrictions. It's just it was a really bad summer. We're still in a drought in my area. Our lakes are down, which I'll show you pictures of that, which, you know, kind of makes it hard to go fishing when there's, you know, not very much water in the lakes. We had a couple of instances where the fish died off. I know if you check out one of my videos, I think it was last summer, where we had a massive fish die off in a lake, and we had another one in that same lake. I didn't even know there was that many fish left from the first die off, but apparently there was. I'm not sure how much fish is left in this lake, but it was extremely bad. We like I said, our city has implemented, you know, how often we can water our grass. Can't wash our, you know, cars in our driveway, and it's not as bad as the drought a few years ago, where we made national attention because we were recycling poop water, I should say. We were on the Today Show. The Today Show sent people out, did interviews with our city leaders about how we implemented this program where you could recycle poop water and put it back into the water supply, which is something you don't want to be, you know, famous for. But they say the water was actually better than the water they produced from the regular fresh water, so I don't know. We drank a lot of bottled water at that time. Now, I will say the last 2 weeks we did have a temperature change where it dropped down for 1 week down in the 70s, then it went to the 80s, and we did get some rain or sprinkles, which again, thankful for. There were some places that got some pretty, you know, decent rain, but we still need a lot more to refill those lakes and just to help the area. But I just wanted to kind of give you an update of how bad the summer was in this area. And I know there's a lot of other places that had a rough summer. It was kind of rough on a lot of people. But hopefully the with fall being here, it is going to cool down. I got some trips. I know me and my dad are going to do a kayak little trip to a little mountain lake, and that should be pretty fun. Actually, that's in about 3 weeks from now, so I'm really looking forward to that. It's been a while since me and my dad got to spend some time fishing together, so I'm really excited about that. There's always the fall catfishing, some crappie fishing. Hopefully our lakes are hold up and get some more rain. And I even got a couple of camping trips planned, especially for this fall and winter. So I still got some things planned. I'm also been doing what they call shorts, YouTube shorts, just little fun little videos. I don't know if it's because of the heat that made me start kind of getting into that, but I really enjoy doing those. I try to put out at least one a day, sometimes 2 times a day. It just depends on, inspiration and what I can see throughout the day to film. So those are really fun. So really check those out. I think you'll like some of them. Some are kind of corny, some are, I think, pretty good. So just check those out. As always, if you're not a subscriber to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment. I really enjoy answering the comments. And hit that like button. That really helps these videos get promoted. Also, check out my shorts. That did not sound good. Also, check out my YouTube shorts. I think you will enjoy them. I'm trying to figure out which video I'm going to put out today. But I just want to thank you for watching this video, and hopefully it will start getting cooler. Alright, we'll catch you later. Y'all have a good one.